Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading, and today we have another Excelente Tarot reading. Yes, we do, and is there such a word as Excelente? I'm not sure. I know there's excellent. I think it is in Spanish. Yeah, that's how they say it, right? All right, because we're always mixing languages around here, right? Yeah, we do. And we have our own vowels too, you guys. No, I'm just kidding. Our own vowels. Yeah, so I hope you guys are well, Sagittarius. And in this reading, we have playfulness and beyond illusion. And this beyond illusion card is really interesting because this is really judgment. And so let's see with the Tao. I feel like they call this the Tao and not the Tao. Like I'm not pronouncing it right because I'm sure it is Chinese. But it is, yeah, it is. Okay, based on the ancient Chinese wisdom called Taoism or Taoism. So, I'm sure you guys can go ahead and correct me if you'd like. That'd be great. So we see here the commentary here. There's a lot to read here, but we're just going to read the commentary because it's interesting. The butterfly in this card represents the outer, that which is constantly moving and which is not real but an illusion. So we see a man here. It looks like a man here, and here he is. And there's like a butterfly covering him entirely, his face, but it's transparent, right? His eyes are closed. Behind the butterfly is the face of consciousness looking inward to that which is eternal. The space between the two eyes has opened, revealing the lotus of spiritual unfoldment and the rising sun of awareness. Through the rising of the inner sun, meditation is born. The card reminds us not to look outside for what is real, but to look within. When we focus on externals, we too often get caught up in judgment. This is good, this is bad, I want this, I don't want that. These judgments keep us trapped in our illusions, our sleepiness, our old habits and patterns, and in our doubts and fears. Yeah, I added that part because that's very true. Drop your opinionated mind and move inside. There you can relax into your own deepest truth, where the difference between dreams and reality is already known. So they call this illusion. This talks about when you get caught up in your ego and you get caught up in doubts and fears and things like that because you are looking outside. And this is when, but when you're just very grounded and you are looking inside and you have established this wholeness within yourself, then you don't get caught up in the illusion and the ego and the pride and all that stuff that just hinders people's growth, right? And we live in that type of a society, right, where people are posting, I don't know, their backsides or whatever they're posting, right? We live in this type of kind of prideful, shallow environment, I would say. It's not really the right word, environment, but you guys understand what I'm saying. And so, Sagittarius, before we begin, though, this is somebody who's afraid a little bit. And somebody who really has you as a wish. Yeah, it does. So we'll talk about that in just a minute. If you'd like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. I'm accurate. I'm a Silva grad. They're lots of fun, and they're personal. We do them on the phone. Yeah, and we do the tarot spread at the end. So with this being said, you get two different types of unique insight. If you'd like a tarot reading unto itself, you may have one of those, right? For sure. And Mystic Sense is offering a free 5-minute psychic reading with their link below. So let's start this now, right? And we have the good luck card. And here's the cat. And he's wearing a crown on his head like, like he won. Like, I'm the king. Either that or he won some type of a contest or something like that. It's the black cat with green eyes. So there's definitely good luck based on spiritual, psychic beliefs, something like that, because he's black. He's a black cat. And so he's here. The dragonfly is there. I feel like there's a butterfly somewhere here. This is shimmering, very beautiful down here with these sunflowers, and it is a beautiful sight. It is. Now, this good luck card talks about a new beginning is forecasted. That's what that means. The good luck card. Yeah, it does. That's why he's wearing the crown. Like I got this, basically. It can talk about good luck, but the real message here is that a new beginning is coming and that it's kind of fated or protected. Yeah, definitely. We have empowerment. It was reversed, Sagittarius. Can you imagine? And there is no reversal in this deck. No, there's not in this particular oracle deck. But this empowerment card talks about somebody who kind of had fears about really stepping and empowering themselves. And that's what this Beyond Illusion card talks about. I feel like somebody is reminding themselves, don't be afraid. That's just an illusion, like you're scaring yourself. Yeah, someone's scaring themselves, Sagittarius. It's not me, right? But we've all kind of done that, I feel like, unless, you grew up like kind of in some type of a major empowering household or a very spiritual household, where they just explained, where you kind of knew this stuff growing up, right? Yeah. And so, yeah, but that's what this person, I feel like was afraid here, that this may just be an illusion. So this playfulness card talks about somebody feels like you are very playful. And they like that about you, Sagittarius. Yeah, they do. And that's a good thing. Everybody wants to have fun in their life. I know I do. I don't want any stuffed shirts. Yeah, so no, or wallflowers, or those kind of people that, they don't have any personality. Nobody wants that stuff, right? And so we have savings, and here he is, and he's like the sultan, right? The sultan of the little gnomes. Excuse me, you guys. So here's the savings, and he's putting his money in here, and he's really protecting his money because he has like a little piggy bank here. This is the Three of Pentacles, which is usually about collaboration, but this is savings, like building and putting your money somewhere. I feel like this person is saving up before they show up for you, whatever that means, like, or whatever they think they're going to spend their money on you, or why they need this money. It does look like that. And then we have work. And interesting in this deck, this is, a little gnome card, and this is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, really interesting here. And they call this kind of like work. And then it's in Italian here, and I really don't read Italian, but potente is here, and this talks about something potent or powerful. Yeah, I feel like this is saying we have this word here. It looks like Spanish here, like you must. Well, it should look like Spanish because they're Latin languages, right? But this means that you must work hard. That's what this is talking about. He is working hard. With the Ace of Wands here, he's whittling away at this kind of stump, and for some reason he thinks when he's done here that his work is done. So somebody's been doing a lot of hard work here, and they're saving their money. That's how it looks here, Sagittarius. And they're a little afraid here that you're going to slam the door in their face and tell them that they're dreaming. That's how it looks here, all right? Don't be mean that way, all right, Sagittarius? Yeah. I don't like mean people, all right? No. And there's a lot of them in this world. For sure there are. It's changed. I feel like back in the day they weren't as much like that. No, I know for a fact they weren't. So we're not going to discuss that here today, though. No, we're not. Because what's the point, right? Let's see what we have, Sagittarius, in this reading. And we're going to use this deck as a kind of a, how would I describe that? As a clarifying deck, because it's interesting. But we'll do that. So let's see what we have, Sagittarius, for you guys. And yeah, lots of eclipses. And today I am putting up the full moon eclipse, the Libra lunar eclipse, on my other channel, Divine Soul Astrology, and I will have the link at the top of the comments pinned, so you can just click on that and go check that out. And I am explaining all the 12 signs, and of course I'm getting better, right? Because Rome wasn't built in a day, you guys, right? So just remember that when you're trying to do something, don't be hard on yourself, all right? Just always do your best, and that's it, right? And I sound like your mother, right? You're like, get out of town, power and light. Let's see who we have here. You sound like your mother. Definitely, right? King of Wands here. Yeah, we have something definitely ending here. This person wants you as their wish. You are their wish. You are, and something really ends here. And that's really interesting too, because the eclipses are about endings and new beginnings. Yes, they are. And we're having a Libra lunar eclipse, and there could be endings to relationships. I'm not saying your relationships are over necessarily, because all of them will not end. There could be new ones, because it's definitely about partnerships. It's about the 7th house of relationships, the Libra lunar eclipse. It's about harmony and balance, and yeah. So let's see what we have here, and we start the reading with the Sun and the 2 of Cups. Yeah, somebody is coming here with their heart in their hand. They are, Sagittarius. I told you not to be mean, all right? Just kidding. Let's see what we have here. 8 of Wands reverse, the Page, Ace of Pentacles, Justice, 8 of Cups, King of Cups. Yeah, and I said something ends here, and something does, because the 8 of Cups is sitting in this reading. And this person, but the overall energy here is that they're coming because you're their 2 of Cups. Yeah, you are. You're their 2, their 10, and their 9. And here's a 9 to prove it. Right? So the 10 is somewhere in the deck, but your name's on it, Sagittarius. It is, right? Of course it is in this reading. This person could have sold you a pipe dream in the past. It's possible with this empowerment reversed and the illusion card. They could have sold you a pipe dream and at the time, but now things have changed, because there is change here. There's definitely change. And judgment is also rebirth. You guys know that, right? Of course. Yeah, judgment is rebirth. Well, in case you don't know, judgment is rebirth. It's a decision. It's an awakening. And he's already been awakened. He knows that his pride and ego is like a scare kind of a scare tactic, or a fear technique or something. Like he's hip to that. He definitely is. But something ends here, because here's the new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. Here's the ending, 8 of Cups for somebody. Something here ends because it's not fulfilling to somebody. But definitely, Sagittarius, you are fulfilling this person. Yeah. And that's showing up here. And we start the reading with the Sun. So this person knows here very clearly that you're the one. They know that, because that's what the Beyond Illusion card says. I know what I want, but don't scare myself. Yeah. You guys ever say that to yourself? Don't scare myself, right? Don't scare, don't jinx, don't scare. I was watching a video today, and there's a lady who was saying that she was talking about kind of like, scary dreams and stuff like that. And it is when you are scared of these demons is when they can come in and harm you. Yeah, so don't ever be afraid of that. It's just like you are walking around with fear in your life. This is, you're betraying or denying, denying the law of attraction, which really means that there's nothing to be afraid of. So, right? And you manifest with confidence, not fear. So that's the same thing, because if you're in fear all the time, you can't manifest anything in your life. So I could understand why these demons, they can kind of come in, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's continue here, Sagittarius. The Sun, this person has major clarity that you're the one, right? And on this, card here, right? And the red flag could have came to them. The child on the Sun card, he carries the red flag, right? And, this person, I feel like, is coming to tell you this, but this can also be that they had their own red flag in their life. Like, boom, like, wow. Because we see playfulness in the reading, and over here we see somebody walking away from something. So what that means to me is that you're the playful one and something else is dull or unfulfilling. Yeah, which is the same thing as dull, isn't it? Yeah, for me it is dull. I can't imagine anybody dull, right? I just can't imagine it. Like, can't imagine, being around them for, more than like 2 seconds, right? That sounds so mean, right? And so, excuse me, guys. So in the heart of the matter here, Here's the Four of Pentacles, and interesting, it wanted to come out of the little deck over here, or it kind of was in, caught in these cards, because I use them to cover. I do sometimes, the tiny little sister cards here. But this person here, Four of Pentacles, is a theme here. I want to hold on to you. It is. And he's looking down at his pentacle like, wow, I could never find another pentacle like Sagittarius. Right? Yeah, he's so consumed with you, Sagittarius. He has two different color shoes on. They do look suede or leather, though, right? And, men's shoes are suede and leathers. You guys notice that? And women's shoes are plastico, right? Yeah, that's pretty much the truth. And, a lot of women could have feet issues later in their years if they're wearing those shoes, right? When I was young, they had leather. Yeah, they did. And so it's hard to find now. It's awful, but it is what it is, right? All right. So let's continue here. The heart of the matter here, somebody has major clarity. They're bringing you news, too. I feel like they are. Or it came to them like like a tornado or a tower, maybe, but I feel like it came to them in this kind of boom, like, wow, what are you doing here when you can go be with Sagittarius? That's exactly what this reading is to me. And this person is probably completing something, Sagittarius, that is related to this Eight of Cups, walking away, and this work card, because he's almost done here. And it says you must, something about you must up here. And he knows he must. He wouldn't be standing here cutting this tree down, because he's, he's a little guy here. He's a gnome, and it's a lot of work here. Yeah. So, and that's the name of the card, work. What's helping you, Sagittarius, is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is, I feel stuck and I want out. I want out of these swords here. They're like a fence. They're restricting me and I want to move away from this. Yeah. And it's also this energy like I can do it. It is. It's like, because she can take this blindfold off. It's like this, in other words, this is self-imposed. This person was most likely over here with whoever this Eight of Cups is they're moving away from. Now, this may be you, Sagittarius, because the readings may be switched, but this Eight of Swords helping you means I'm out of here. It means I'm going to release myself. This is about restriction and release in order for progress, because it's an 8. Here's an 8. I'm moving away. I'm unfulfilled, so I can have progress in my life, and so I can go play with Sagittarius. Yeah, and Sagittarius is a clown here with a see-through outfit on, all right? So, I told you about that, right? Yeah. All right. So coming into play, Sagittarius, Four of Pentacles. This person wants to hold on to you. And they're coming to tell you that here, because here's the page. Yeah, they are. And remember, the work is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's a trip, right? Eight of Wands reversed here in the past. This is something that was blocking your person. They might have had to, or you, or whoever this is, primarily about, you or them, blocking them. They had too many responsibilities. There wasn't enough inspiration, because the Wands are about inspiration and movement. So with the 8 in the reverse, something that was not going forward, because it's about progress. These 8s, we already have 3, and this is reversed. Yeah, so when we see this reversed, this sits in the past. This definitely has to do with this 8 of Cups that you or your person is walking away from. This person's making themselves available because you're the best thing since sliced bread, Sagittarius. All right? And I got bread over here that's not sliced, all right? Because, All right, so let's see here. We have the Page of Wands in the near future. We don't have one clarifier here. This is like all clear. It starts, the reading starts with the sun, so, that always helps, right? The Page of Wands is here. This is in the near future, and this is a renewal or a new direction. And if it's whoever this is, this new direction is about this 8 of Cups and leaving. That's what that's about. And releasing up here. What's left here? The 8 of Pentacles? It's already showing up. It's showing up in many other ways here, which is about them wanting to to give you their best. And that's what this card is about. This person wants to do the work to be with you, or they're completing something, either one. Or both. Yeah, it's both. Now, how are you being affected down here, Sagittarius, is the Ace of Pentacles. And this is a new beginning, right? It always is. And this is how you're being affected. So you're being offered this. Here's the hand. Yeah. Somebody might have big hands here. These look kind of big here to me. But hey, so this is, this is how you're being affected. You're being offered something solid. And that's what I've been saying. This person's not coming to fool around. They're not. Let's see what we have. They're not coming to do tarot cards with you, Sagittarius, or, I don't know, yeah. Let's see. They could be watching these videos, though, about the eclipse, right? They could, especially with the lunar eclipse video that I'm posting, because that is about the 7th house of relationships. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we have the Strength card reversed. This person's offering you this, and they're afraid. Not too afraid, but a little bit afraid. That's what I said about the Empowerment card. Remember, I said it's kind of reversed here. Yeah, that card is reversed. That's kind of a trip. Okay, Strength card reversed. I don't know why I would be surprised, because King of Swords. This is how you're being affected. This person made this decision even though they were afraid. Yeah. Yep. But hey, right? This is what we do in life. This is how we grow. We make decisions that we're kind of afraid. We have to get out of our comfort zone and, to see. This is how we grow. We don't grow because, we want the shiny bike down the street and we happen to have, I don't know, $300 in the bank to go get it. That's not going to help you grow. But if you have to work for it, this is just an example, right? It could help you grow even if you don't have to work for it, maybe because, you're feeling kind of happy, right, about your life. It can, but I'm just making a point here that usually whatever is a little adversarial or challenging really helps us more than, happy times are here again. Yeah, let's see what else we have. We have the Death card now. So this is transformation, and the Tower was with it. So I have to take these, right? Yes, in the name of, I don't know, Fair Tarot, right? The Fair Tarot Bureau, right? Who's in charge of that, right? And we have Justice, the Tower, and the Death card. Let's put it in the order I have seen it here, which may not make, but this is how this is how you affect this person. Look at this person is dealing with a tower in their life. This person, to this red flag over here, was a tower for them. A powerful realization. It shook their life because they're walking away from something in order to have you. And right here is, this is how you affect them. Justice is, I've grown, I have wisdom, or I made this decision. And I want to transform this. And I want to end something here, 8 of Cups, with the Death card. This can also be how you affect them is they feel like they're going to be fair with you because you've made them transform. Death card, Tower. You could have made them completely transform here, Sagittarius. Yeah, like do a complete 180. Like, they came to you like, I don't know, what is it? The consciousness of maybe, an ant. And now they have the consciousness of a man or a woman, right? 8 of Cups showing up in the hopes and fears, and maybe you're hoping they'll walk away from something. That's unclear to me, but this is, I feel like in this reading, it's more like, I hope if I walk away, Sagittarius will be with me. That's what I feel like this reading is about. And, as I have to interrupt here, this reading is for anybody with a lot of Sagittarius in their chart. So if you don't know your chart, you can go get a free one. It's not really, explained well at all, but you can go to cafeastrology and at least see your placements, right? And because when you look those up, the free ones, it's like compared to like a chart I would, interpret for you, draw up for you would be more like 1%, mine would have 100 and that would have 1%, because it kind of just really shows you your ascendant and it can explain things, but usually not well. And it's just no. It's if you really want to know your chart, then you have an astrologer do it, right? For sure you do. And with the Eight of Cups is the Four of Cups reversed. This is clear. They're walking away from someone or something because of a missed opportunity with you. Right here, Sagittarius. That is telling the truth here. Yeah. And the King of Cups sits in the potential outcome, and this is the King of Love, the King of Creativity, the King of Intuition. Here he is. Three of Swords. Wow. So maybe your person is a water sign. They could be an air sign here. They could be... In this reading, we just see air signs and water signs. Really interesting. Oh, here's Leo with the Strength card. Let's get another card on this Three of Swords. Because Seven of Cups. Yeah, so this person has chosen you. They have chosen to walk away from something or someone because of this missed opportunity. And the Three of Swords is here. So they could have felt brokenhearted without you. They could have broke your heart in the beginning or whenever this occurred. And they could have broke somebody else's heart here because they're walking away from somebody. One of you is walking away from something, right? And it's all to have love. It sure is, right? This Two of Cups. For sure it is. Whoever this is, Sagittarius, if this is really them doing this, if it is them doing this, this person will love you with all their heart. Yeah. Does that sound like, sounds like Twinkle, Twinkle Little Star, something like that. But it's true. We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, go watch my video, you guys, about the Libra full moon. Yeah, I appreciate if you guys support me over there. Thank you so much for joining. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And hit the bell, you guys, for notifications.